You know. Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Brielle, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about the story behind my brand, The BRIELLE Beauty, and also what the meaning is behind it. And so, first and foremost, The BRIELLE Beauty embraces and embodies confidence, perseverance, and strength. So first and foremost, confidence, right? I'm actually gonna be looking at my notes here because this is where I wrote everything down and I don't wanna be off track. So literally, I feel like my brand truly embraces the power of confidence, because when you have this, I feel like you have everything. First and foremost, if you have God, you literally have everything, all you need, okay? And you can literally take your life to the next level. And that's exactly how I feel when I'm wearing my lashes. Speaking of this, I'm wearing it in the style of Abaya. And this is how I was able to create this video, because Lord knows I wanted to avoid this as long as I could because I was scared. Lashes in general can make you feel a certain way, but when you're wearing the right type of lashes, if I'm looking down, I'm looking at my notes. When we're wearing the right type of lashes, they can make you feel like a whole new person. It makes you feel empowered. It can make you feel like you're capable, and it really makes you dig deep down within yourself. And this is one of the reasons why I started my brand. And the term Brielle means God is my strength. So when a woman gets her strength from God, there's literally nothing you can't do, okay? You are unstoppable. And this is what the BRIELLE Beauty embodies. Just remember, in life, you can achieve anything you want, literally. And if it helps to doll up, which I greatly recommend to do so, then go ahead and do it, because that's really what's gonna help you prepare and propel you to align yourself with your purpose. Then go for it. Don't worry about what anybody else thinks. What matters is what God thinks of you and how you feel about yourself. And the reason I'm here speaking to you guys about this is my goal is to inspire you guys to really achieve your dreams and make it happen, because life is too short not to, go for your goals, right? So I'm here finally able to speak to you guys with confidence, because growing up, this is something that I lacked, believe it or not. I was raised by my loving single mommy. She worked her butt off to support like 4 or 5 kids. Like, there was a lot of us, but they lived in a different country, and I was the only one here in the US. But my mom worked really, really hard, and as a result, she was pretty much emotionally unavailable because she wasn't raised in a household that provided her with that. So in terms of her raising me, that wasn't something she was used to, and therefore I didn't really grow up with that kind of support. So I was really never told like, oh, you're beautiful, or you're capable of doing this and that. Like, I lacked that to the point where I was seeking validation from the wrong things, like, toxic men and relationships that I wasn't supposed to be in. And a little bit about my story, I became a single mom, or actually I was a single mom at like 16, and I had my son. I was in 10th grade back then. And like I said, I do believe in confidence, strength, and perseverance, because this is basically my whole life story. But with that, I had to take a breather because this is kind of hard to speak about. But I did have my first son at 16, as I mentioned. But I was told like my life was over, that I wasn't gonna make it, that I was too stupid, that I was too fat, too ugly to like get anything done, whatever. There was a lot of negative comments like that, especially when you have a kid. It's like you are disowned, especially coming from an Asian family. Like, that's just not okay. So yeah, like I was told that I would be a welfare queen for the rest of my life. Like, there was just so many negative comments. But anyway, I persevered through that because I don't believe in what other people say. So, I mean, it can get to you, but if you really know who you are, then, and if you know what God, if you can see what God thinks of you, you will thrive. You're not going to be able to, you know, absorb those comments no matter what people say, because you are you and you are unique in your own way. Anyways, despite the haters, despite what people said, I was able to graduate high school earlier than my peers. I first started with like 2.0s before I was pregnant because I literally was gonna drop out because I wasn't interested in school like that. I didn't find it challenging. I thought my teachers were not motivated, and you know, I just had no hope for that. And then when I did get pregnant, I then moved schools, and I pretty much turned those low grades into all 4.0s, and I ended up saving 30K in scholarships, and basically college was paid for. And I got my bachelor's at 22, and my son was in kindergarten. He graduated the same day. So my whole point in saying this is not to say, oh, you know, you got this and that. It's really just to help you guys learn that there's really nothing you can't do. You could literally put your mind to anything and get it done, no matter what you've been through, okay? There was a lot of ups and downs. Now, fast forwarding to where I am now. So 4 years ago, I was sexually assaulted, and this was like a crime that happened to me, but I tried to ignore it until like 2 weeks later. During those years, I found out I was pregnant, and so I ended up keeping my son, who's now gonna be 4. But that was a really like tragic event for me because it led me to like depression. Literally, I was at a dark space in my life. I had crying spells. I couldn't stop crying for months, like in my car by myself. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I know that there was a reason that happened, and for those of you who's ever been in that situation, you are not alone. Like, God favors you, God loves you, and I just wanted to share that with you guys, that He's going to make it work out. You just have to trust the process. And you know, basically confidence and perseverance is what really pushed me to be able to like get through that dark space in life. And that is when the BRIELLE Beauty was born. So here I am now today. I'm sharing my passion with you guys in today's year, 2021.